Hi everyone, this is just going to be a quick all signs general tarot messages. I did new moon readings yesterday. The new moon is tomorrow, so make sure to go check that out. It's in a live. All right, let's start with Aries. Let's get started. Let's do this, you guys. What do we have for Aries? What do we have for Aries? One more flip through. Ooh. Up above on your focus, we have the Queen of Wands. In the current energy, we have the Five of Pentacles. All right, let's get this reading out. In the upcoming future, you have the Page of Swords. What you need to leave behind is the Seven of Pentacles. What you should focus on is the Four of Pentacles. You guys, I feel like this is kind of a repeat message of what I've been getting for you guys lately. Make sure to check out your July readings and my new moon readings. The new moon is tomorrow, but I did them last night. Remember too, the Magician. This is a similar vibe, you guys. You're giving to something that's not growing. It's like you guys are being overworked. What you think you need, but you don't. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, you guys need to release something that's draining you guys here. Down below we have the Sun. And the potential outcome is the Moon. You guys are afraid and uncertain of what letting something go will bring. You guys are afraid of the uncertainty, you guys have a lot of fears of letting something go here, Aries. Up above we have the Queen of Wands. You guys know exactly what you guys want here. In the current situation, we have the Five of Pentacles. You guys might be feeling drained, left behind. You guys could be focused on your finances here, trying to save for something. I feel like with this here, the Seven of Pentacles, and what you need to leave behind, you need to leave behind things that are not growing, things that are not serving you, or just bringing you any kind of abundance. What you should focus on is the Four of Pentacles. I feel like you guys need to hold back, especially you guys are giving too much, Aries, and it's draining you guys, whether that's finances or your energy. I've been seeing that a lot for you guys here. If this is about finances, you guys just keep looking, because I feel like you guys are settling for less than you guys deserve here. Something isn't growing. Remember too, the Magician. That's awesome, you guys. You guys are the Magician, so it's associated with your sign as well, Aries. So I feel like you guys can manifest something that's more stable, and you guys need to look elsewhere, you guys, with this Page of Swords, whether that's love, whether that's a job, or even friends, whatever's draining you guys and just sucking the life out of you here. Down below we have the Sun. So you guys have what it takes. You have the vitality that it takes to cut this out of your life, whatever it is for you guys here. And I feel like you guys will get clarity during this new moon Cazimi, because the Sun and the Moon are here tomorrow, and I think tomorrow is the new moon. Your potential outcome is the Moon. So you might be afraid to go on a new path towards the unknown. You guys have fears, but you guys have it within you to do this. You have the Queen of Wands above and the Sun below. So you guys have the vitality. this, you know, the strength, the creativity, the passion, whatever it is, you guys need to hold back from something. What you guys think you need but you don't is the Queen of Pentacles. You guys are nurturing something that is no longer serving you guys. The Seven of Pentacles is also in a spot where you need to leave it behind. So you guys need to let that go. I feel like you're holding on too tightly to this, Aries, with the Four of Pentacles above. I feel like you need to look elsewhere and believe in your ability to manifest. Whatever that is for you guys. Work, family, love. Whatever's draining you or that you're giving to that is not growing. All right, let's move on to Taurus. What do we have for Taurus? That was crazy. I was done with Aries at 5:55. You guys might be going through some major changes during this time, Aries. You guys too, Taurus. All right, let's see what we have for Taurus. What do we have for Taurus? We have the Nine of Swords on your focus. In the current situation, you have the Ten of Pentacles. In the upcoming future, you have the Page of Chalices. All right, one more flip through and then I'll get the reading out. The rest of the reading out. What do we have for Taurus? What do we have for Taurus? The High Priestess is what you need to leave behind. What you should focus on is the Ten of Wands. Remember too, Five of Wands. What you think you need but you don't is the Two of Cups. Down below you have the Queen of Swords. And the potential outcome is the Six of Chalices. Something from the past is making you guys have anxiety, have sleepless nights. Hold on, I could move these up a little bit. This could be about a family situation or a living situation. In the current energy, we have the Ten of Pentacles or finances. I feel like for a lot of you, though, this is like a living situation or something, or a family situation. Up above, we have the Nine of Swords. So there's like a lot of anxiety here. Somebody might be afraid to say something, you guys, because down below the Queen of Swords, she's got like a lasso around the bird's beak. Somebody's trying to keep somebody from talking here or something. Or you guys might be keeping something to yourselves here, because what you need to leave behind is the High Priestess. So like, I feel like you guys might need to communicate what you guys are feeling, Taurus. You guys, it's giving you a lot of anxiety though, but I feel like you need to stand up for yourselves with something here, because somebody's refusing to say anything here. And it's something from the past that is burdening you guys here, with what you need to focus on being the Ten of Wands. You guys need to release some kind of burden and stand up for yourselves. Remember too, Five of Wands. You know, you guys need to stand up for yourselves and speak up here about something from the past. And it could be anything. It could be a love situation. It could be a family situation, a living situation. What you think you need but you don't is the Two of Chalices. It could even be a work situation as well. You guys need to stand up for yourselves. With the Two of Chalices and what you think you need but you don't need to make peace with everybody. I feel like you're being told to stand up for yourselves here, because you're being told to focus on the Ten of Wands to the Five of Wands, which is remember to focus on this as well. So you need to stand up. You need to release some kind of burden. Speak up. Like I said, Queen of Swords below, like this bird's beak is like lassoed shut. The potential outcome is the Six of Chalices. So this is something from the past that's giving you guys anxiety. You need to speak up about it and stand up for yourselves here. We also have the Page of Chalices in the future. So you guys definitely, will be moving towards something that's more emotionally fulfilling, something that's more emotionally balanced. That's what I'm getting. And I feel like you guys need to stick up for yourselves and speak up. All right, that's what I have for you guys. Let's move on to Gemini. What do we have for Gemini? What do we have for Gemini? Let's see what we have for Gemini. There's just 11:11 when I looked at the clock. 5 of Pentacles on your focus. What else do we have for Gemini? What else do we have for Gemini? Oh, we got one that flipped over. In the current situation, you have the Page of Pentacles. Let's see what's in the upcoming future. The 4 of Wands. What you need to leave behind is the Ace of Pentacles. Interesting. That's interesting. What you should focus on is the Hermit. You guys need to do some deep soul searching about something that where you felt left out in the cold here. You guys might need to leave behind some kind of new offer here for some reason. I think I'll clarify that because we have the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. Your remember 2 spot, we have the 3 of Wands. Yeah, you guys need to keep your options open for the future, I feel here. What you think you need but you don't is the World. Down below we have the Page of Chalices. This could be about a living situation too for some of you guys, or a long-term relationship. We have the Queen of Pentacles as the potential outcome, or even a job, you guys. I feel like if this is about work, you're being told to keep your options open, but also not to close something out too soon, you guys. Some of you guys are leaving a situation behind here, no matter what that is. With this 5 of Pentacles, you guys may have felt you guys weren't getting what you deserved in a situation, so you guys are focused on a new one here with this Page of Pentacles. What you need to leave behind is the Ace of Pentacles. So there might be one option that's better than the other, but I feel like if this is about work or something here, don't go for something that is just handed to you on a silver platter, I feel, with that Ace of Pentacles. Instead, go for something that seems like it's going to be more work, but it'll be worth it, I think. What you should focus on is the Hermit. So you guys need to do some deep soul searching about this, you guys. For some of you, like I said, this is about work. Some of you, this could have been a love situation or something. I'm not really too many love cards, but it could be, you guys. You guys could have felt left out in the cold and you guys are focused on some kind of new beginning. But I feel like you need to do some deep soul searching first with that Hermit, and then the Remember too. Make sure it's something that brings you expansion and growth here with this 3 of Wands. Make sure it's something that you want to grow. She's planting seeds here. This could be a creative project or something like that. Don't go for what's easy to make money. I feel like you guys might have to work a little bit harder, because you get to the Queen of Pentacles, and I'll get to that in a minute. But what you think you need but you don't is the world. Some of you guys might think that you need to close something out, but I feel like you should work on something before you close it out and make sure that it's grounded and stable before you close something out, whatever that means for you guys. Some of you guys just might have to get your money right or something if you're planning on moving or something like that, Gemini. Down below we have the Page of Cups. So I feel like you guys are tapping into your creativity during this time, Geminis. Or there's a need to. And also to, like, if you guys are leaving something behind, try to leave it behind with love, you know, like in your heart, instead of holding on to resentments or anything like that here. In the upcoming future, you have the Four of Wands. So this is going to bring a lot of stability to you in the future here, you guys. Whatever this Page of Pentacles is that you're working on or starting. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles as the potential outcome. There's potential for stability, abundance, possibly even a new home for some of you guys. Some of you guys might be moving, and there might be one offer that's better than the other, because we have this Ace of Pentacles that's what you need to leave behind. So it's something that, like, the doorway's open already on it. Like, it's something that's easier to get than this Page of Pentacles that you have to put work into. That's what I'm getting here. So if this is like about a home or a job, you know, make sure you don't go for whatever comes first or is the easiest, so the door's open already, or it's just given to you. I feel like the universe is telling you to work on something, or work harder for something, or wait for a better offer, because it'll bring you more stability and abundance. All right, that's what I have for you guys, Gemini. Let's do Cancer now. What do we have for Cancer? What do we have for Cancer? Make sure to check out your guys' new moon readings that I did yesterday. I took a little bit longer on those ones, and the new moon is tomorrow. It's also a Mercury Cazimi, so it's lined up with the moon and the sun. Mercury is. All right. Up above Cancer, we have the Five of Pentacles. Wow, a lot of people are experiencing lack, you guys. Like, everyone's feeling it. Like, everyone is. All right, let's see. What else do we have, Cancer? Or this could just be moving, you know, or some kind of change in your physical lives here. Your living situations maybe, or something. In the current situation, Cancer, you have the Three of Chalices. Happy birthday, by the way, you guys. All right. What do we have in the upcoming future? The Five of Swords. What you need to leave behind is the Nine of Swords. What you should focus on is the Four of Chalices. Remember, too, the Lovers. What you think you need, but you don't. Queen of Chalices. Down below, you have the Seven of Swords. Some of you guys might feel like someone got away or something, or somebody might feel like you got away, Cancer. And the potential outcome is the Nine of Wands. This could have been like a living situation or a work situation too. It doesn't have to be love necessarily. Like, you know, like you guys could have left a workplace and they're like, oh my gosh, we lost a great worker or something. You know what I mean? Or maybe you guys did. It could go either way. So on your focus here, on your conscious mind, we have the Five of Pentacles. Like I said, you guys might have felt left out in the cold. Some of you guys might have left a situation. Some of you guys might have moved, or someone else might have moved out of your home. It could be any of those things here. Or left a relationship, left a job, left a friendship. It could be anything, you guys. In the current situation, we have the Three of Chalices. So this could have been within like a group somewhere, you know, some kind of group, like a friend circle, or maybe a workplace, or even family. Like it could be any of those things, you guys, or a love situation. There's definitely conflict here, and you guys have been hurt over and over again by this, whatever this is for you guys here. You need to leave behind the Nine of Swords. I feel like you need to leave behind being afraid of whoever these people are that caused you all this anxiety, all this pain. Because you also have the Nine of Wands. I'll get into that in a minute. That's the outcome. What you should focus on is the Four of Chalices. I feel like if there were some losses in your life, you guys need to remember, open your hearts up with that Three of Chalices to this Four of Chalices, and realize that there are cups still standing in your lives. There is still love around you guys, no matter what this is about. Remember too, the lovers, you guys, remember to, I feel like you guys are being told to remember to, follow your hearts here, especially with that Three of Chalices in the current situation here. This could be about a love situation or something. Some of you guys could feel like you were left behind or something by a lover, or someone might feel that way about you. It doesn't have to be love either. It could be work, like I said. You guys could have left a work situation and they're like, oh my gosh, like, we just lost a good worker, you know, like that's kind of what I'm getting. There could be conflict at some kind of get-together or something like that here. We have the Five of Swords in the future, so there could definitely be conflict, or somebody willing to win at all costs. But I feel like you guys should be focused more on yourselves, on your mental and your emotional health during this time. What you think you need but you don't is the Queen of Chalices. Some of you guys might want to nurture somebody here, but I feel like you guys probably shouldn't, or like a situation. It doesn't have to be a person. There's something that like drained you guys, that you got hurt by over and over again, and there was a lot of conflict in, and this could have been anywhere in your lives, Cancer. Down below we have the Seven of Swords. I feel like deep down you guys know somebody got away with something here, and that isn't fair. I feel like you need to let this go with love in your heart, but also, you know, don't just take it, you know, don't let them make you feel this, like this Five of Pentacles, like you're on the ground and they're grinding their boot into your face, into the ground, you know what I mean? Don't let them keep you down, because you have the Nine of Wands as the outcome. You know, just keep getting back up. Look at all these flowers around them. Like, usually there's somebody who's hurt and bandaged, but in this one, it's like he still goes, you know, forward in life, no matter what brings him down, whatever takes him down, whatever. I hope that resonated for you guys. But that's what I have for you guys, Cancer. Don't let this keep you down, whatever this is. Open your hearts up, you know, and just focus on the people that love you right now. All right, let's see what we have for Leo. There could have been betrayal for you guys too, Cancer. Just ignore it and just, you know, like, stay in your own lane, you know, do your own thing. Just, you know, let people be in conflict all they want, I feel like. But also, don't take their shit. All right, what do we have for Leo? That kind of pissed me off, dude. All right, what do we have for Leo? Somebody really wants to, like, hurt you guys, Cancer. Before I start Leo, like, I could see that in there. Like the 7 of Swords, 5 of Swords. Somebody wants to win at all costs and like keep you guys down, but don't let them do that, you guys. All right, let's see what we have for Leo now. What do we have for Leo? Those kind of people are freaking cowards, you guys. Like, if they're so intent on, like, ruining other people's lives, then, like, they don't feel good about themselves. Like, don't let that get to you guys. Cancers. All right, Leo. We have the 2 of Pentacles above. In the current situation, we have the King of Pentacles. In the upcoming future, we have the Ace of Cups. What should you leave behind? One more flip through and then I'll get the rest of this reading out. What do we have for Leo? What do we have for Leo? In the leave behind position, we have the Chariot. What you should focus on is the 8 of Pentacles. Remember 2, Queen of Swords. What you think you need but you don't, Temperance. Down below we have the 2 of Wands. And the potential outcome is the King of Chalices. I feel like you guys are just trying to balance everything out in your lives right now. Work life, family life, home life. All that right now. Also, your finances too. I have been seeing a lot of finances messages for Leos lately. All right, in the current situation, we have the King of Pentacles. So I feel like this is, this could be about work for some of you guys. And there's like, I feel like this is like manifesting too. This King of Pentacles. You guys could have Earth in your charts as well. Up above, we have the 2 of Pentacles. So there's something you guys are weighing out here. And it could be about your guys' money. You guys could be trying to find balance with a lot of things in your lives. Some of you guys might have a choice or be at a crossroads because we have the 2 of Wands down below. You guys could be at a crossroads in your lives right now. What you need to leave behind is the Chariot. So I feel like this is possibly being like, you guys could be being, what is the word I'm looking for? Not like in contempt, but like, oh my gosh, you guys. It was similar to Virgo's message like a couple readings ago, but like the King of Pentacles came out in like a not so good position and he looks like he's like smug. That's what I mean. Like, I can't think of the word right now, but like, you know, don't be so smug about something here. Like, you know, there's a need to be more grounded and balanced here. Because we have Temperance here, 2 of Pentacles, the 2 of Wands. And I feel like that's about being more balanced about something here. What you should focus on, Leo, is the 8 of Pentacles. I feel like this is something that you guys are wanting to work towards here. Or you should be focusing on your finances here for some of you guys. Remember 2, Queen of Swords. remember to speak your truth, you guys, like, or be in your truth. I feel there could be a lot of people like talking crap too for some of you guys, but just like keep your mouth shut too. Like, just don't feed into that. Like, this freaking bird's mouth is like shut. Just move on from that stuff, you guys. Like, I mean, don't feed into it. There could be people meddling too with this Two of Pentacles above, and you guys know it here. If that is the case, you guys already know about it, but you're just kind of keeping it to yourselves here. Just focus on, you know, mind your own business, you guys. Like I said, like in another reading, you know, stay in your own lane, focus on your own path, especially with this Two of Wands here. You guys went in a different direction already. It's time to like leave that in the past, you guys. Like, what you think you need but you don't is the Temperance card. So you guys think you need to balance things out here and possibly even work things out in some kind of situation, but I feel like you just need to let things be as they are, you know, and just kind of go with the flow kind of thing. In the upcoming future, we have the Ace of Cups. So there is going to be a lot of happiness, a lot of love. For some of you, even new love. Especially with the King of Chalices being the outcome here, you guys. I feel like you also need to love yourselves, Leos, more. I have been seeing a lot of fear and like doubt and stuff in the Leo readings lately. So you guys need to have more trust in yourselves here. And you guys don't need to make peace with anybody here. Just stand in your truth with this Queen of Swords. You know, let people meddle. You know, be more emotionally mature with this King of Cups. I feel like you'll be a lot happier if you just focus on whatever you're working on and your path. All right, Leo, that's what I have for you guys. Let's move on to Virgo. What do we have for Virgo? I just saw the Hermit. What do we have for Virgo? Let's see what we have for Virgo. What do we have for Virgo? All right, let's get this reading out. On your focus, we have the Hierophant. In the current situation, you have the Two of Wands. In the upcoming future, we have the Queen of Swords. What you need to leave behind is the Queen of Pentacles. What you should focus on is the Page of Swords. Remember 2, Ace of Cups. What you think you need but you don't, 6 of Wands. Down below you have the Star. And the potential outcome is the 5 of Chalices. I feel like you guys are hoping for healing here. For a lot of you guys. From some kind of loss or something. In the current situation, you have the Two of Wands. You guys are at a crossroads here, or you were, like, recently. I feel like you guys chose a different path. You chose to look in a different direction and go in that direction. You have the Hierophant above. This could have been about like a commitment or something here. It doesn't have to be love, you guys. It could be a love commitment, but it could also be a commitment to anything. Maybe family members, friends, co-workers, a work situation, a boss even. Could be any of those things. Some of you guys could have decided to go after something else. What you need to leave behind is the Queen of Pentacles. You guys need to stop nurturing something that wasn't bringing you growth and focus on that instead, because you have the Page of Swords here in what you should focus on, and it's looking towards that Queen of Pentacles. So you guys need to like realize what connections, what people, what work you need to nurture. It could be any of those things. And see, I feel like you guys need to see the lesson for what it is as well, with the Hierophant being above. You guys could have learned like a major lesson from this, whatever this was. Also, you guys could be going towards new love as well, because the Remember 2 spot is the Ace of Chalices. Or that could just be loving yourselves, nurturing yourselves. Some of you are more focused on yourselves here and your purpose, your path, your spirituality, with the Hierophant on your mind. What you think you need but you don't is the Six of Wands. Normally this is somebody who's like on a horse, like riding through the town, like, look at me, I succeeded, but like this is what you think you need but you don't. This is like telling you that you don't have to like worry about what others are gonna think of you guys here. You need to go after whatever your heart is telling you guys here. This could be work for some of you, or even your beliefs. Like, people around you might not like the way you like view life. Like there might be people that think they know better, and you're just leaving those people behind, you guys. Like, that's for some of you guys. Who cares what other people think, you guys? You guys might have to cut people out of your lives that like have been a part of your circle for a very long time too, is what I'm getting. Because like I said, the Page of Swords is what you should focus on. And it's looking back at the Queen of Pentacles. Stop nurturing those people, places, and things that don't bring you growth. Or success, for that matter, even. They could be bringing you guys down. You guys could be going towards new love as well. In the upcoming future, we have the Queen of Swords. So somebody needs to speak their truth. You guys are afraid to say something here, or to look bad, like because of that Six of Wands. Because it's in a bad position. Like, normally in a good way, it would be like you're getting success and recognition. But like, you don't need to worry about that. Who cares what other people think, you guys? Like, I really believe this has a lot to do with your beliefs, you guys, and what you want to do, opposed to like what others around you want you to do, Virgo. Down below we have the Star. So you guys definitely are healing from something here. You guys are also wishing for something. And then we have the Five of Chalices as the potential outcome. I feel like you guys are letting things go from your life that don't serve you anymore, no matter how sad it makes you guys, how much you have to do it with like a lot of sadness in your heart, or possibly even regret. But I feel like you're just doing whatever aligns with what you believe, with the Hierophant on your focus, Virgos. Who cares what other people think, you guys? Go on your own path with this Two of Wands, you guys. All right, that's what I have for Virgo. Let's move on to Libra. What do we have for Libra? Let's see what we have for Libra. What do we have for Libra? Up above, you have the King of Swords. In the current situation, you have the Knight of Pentacles. Let's see what's in the upcoming future. The Queen of Pentacles. What do you need to leave behind? The Seven of Swords. All right, let's get the rest of this out. What you should focus on is death. Remember 2, Queen of Wands. What you think you need but you don't, 8 of Pentacles. Why am I getting similar messages for everybody? I always see patterns. Like, people are giving to situations that aren't serving them anymore. Like, I don't know, like, confusing. And then, like, one day it'll look like, oh, you're leaving this situation. And then, oh, you're working on it. You're giving to it. Like, I don't know. It's kind of confusing, you guys. But anyways, down below we have the Page of Chalices. I feel like you guys need to stop giving to something, nurturing something that is not good for you guys here. It could be a job for a lot of you guys. I've been seeing that too. Page of Swords as the outcome. Yeah, definitely. You guys might feel kind of stuck right now in some kind of situation with the Knight of Pentacles. Like, there's no movement forward here, Libras, on your focus. We have King of Swords. I feel like you guys are telling somebody what you guys want or something here, especially with this Page of Chalices below. I feel like you guys want things to heal. You guys are even wishing for that, you know, deep down, you know. What you need to leave behind is the Seven of Swords. You know, the lies, the manipulation. Like, this isn't a bad position, so I'm reading it that way. So, like, it could have been someone else doing that to you guys. But, I feel like you guys are finding out the truth, too, with this King of Swords. Or speaking your truth. You guys are kind of stuck, not knowing what to do right now. What you should focus on is the Death card here. Allow something to end. Allow something to change. And I feel like you guys also, like, need to take your power back here with this Queen of Wands in the Remember 2 spot. Also that, that you guys are worth more than a situation that wasn't giving you any growth. Like, it's something you guys are working on, and it doesn't have to be love, you guys. It could be like work. You guys might have to end another situation and go after something else here, because there's just stagnancy here. That's what I'm seeing. And I feel like with this Death card, things are going to change and turn over whether you let it go or not, is what I'm seeing. What you think you need but you don't is the Eight of Pentacles. That's what I mean. Like, this person's watering these flowers. You guys need to stop watering these flowers. Whatever's making you feel stagnant, stuck, like there's no growth. You guys will have clarity on that with the King of Swords being on your focus, Libras. In the upcoming future, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like if this is about work, you guys are going to manifest work. You guys, there will be a lot of abundance. Also, a stable situation might come in for you guys, I feel. Once you guys release something that you've been trying to work on that just isn't working. Down below we have the Page of Cups. Like I said, some of you guys want to like make amends. You guys are wishing for maybe an apology or something. Some of you guys, if you're waiting for one, you guys might just be waiting and waiting and it doesn't come. For some of you guys. And I feel like the universe is telling you to just let that go. We have the Page of Swords as the outcome. So you guys definitely need to see the lesson for what it is. You need to be honest with yourselves too, because the Page of Swords is looking at the Seven of Swords in this reading. And you need to see that this is just causing you to be stagnant, stuck. There's no growth. This could be a work situation, even like a toxic work situation, a toxic love situation, family members. I feel like you need to take your power back, you guys, and go after what it is you guys really want. Understand your worth here with this Queen of Wands. You guys could be very, like, you know, if this is about work, you guys could have a lot of experience and like you could be wanted by a lot of employers, you know, or like same with love. It could be anything. But you guys are trying to nurture and grow something that is already dead, because the Eight of Pentacles is below the Death card. And like I said, this is what you think you need, but you don't. And she's watering the flowers, like I said, you guys. All right, that's what I have for you guys. Let's move on to Scorpio. What do we have for Scorpio? Before I do Scorpio, Libra is like, you guys are just giving and giving. I've been seeing that into like a situation that just isn't giving back. Like, and you guys deserve way better than that. All right, let's see what Scorpio has. And I think you guys know it. What do we have for Scorpio? Up above we have Temperance. In the current situation, you have the Magician. In the upcoming future, we have the King of Wands. What you need to leave behind is the Page of Pentacles. What you should focus on is the Page of Chalices. Remember too, the Fool. I feel like you guys might be like waiting too long to take a risk, to take a leap of faith here. What you think you need but you don't is the Queen of Swords. Down below we have the Page of Swords. And the potential outcome is the Seven of Swords. In the current situation, we have the Magician here. There is something that you guys are trying to manifest here. Maybe even manipulate. Like, I'm sorry, Scorpio. That could be someone else in your life, Scorpio, or yourselves. Take it however it resonates, because we have Temperance as well. This could be trying to make things, you know, balance things out in a way that you want it to, or something here, or to like manifest it in a way that you want it to, but that may not be the best way, because you have Seven of Swords right below that. I'll get into that in a minute. What you should leave behind is the Page of Pentacles. There is something that you guys started here that you need to leave behind. Some kind of seed that you guys planted. Maybe this manifestation. And I also feel like you guys need to be aware of manipulation around you guys too, for some of you guys out there. What you should focus on is the Page of Chalices. Follow your hearts here. Follow your dream. Follow your wish. Like, who cares? Like, I feel like what other people think too. Because you have the Queen of Swords and what you think you need, but you don't. And that's down below. You guys may not be living or speaking your truth here or worried about what others will think. In your remember to position, we have the Fool. I feel like you guys need to have faith in the universe and go with the flow. Also to take a risk. Some of you guys are just, too rigid when it comes to this. There's something you want to do a certain way, and I totally get it. Scorpio, you guys are a fixed sign. I'm a fixed sign too. I have a lot of fixed placements in my chart. I totally get it. You guys could be afraid of taking a leap of faith here. And you guys want to turn something into like some kind of situation the way you want it. But I feel like the universe is like, no, like there's this new manifestation that's going to bring you guys, I feel, a lot more balance and stuff here. Down below you have the Page of Swords. This is in your subconscious. I feel like you guys see the lesson for what it is, Scorpios. It's also looking at the Fool. You guys, like, you guys will find a way to make this risk or leap of faith happen, I feel. With this King of Wands in the upcoming future, I feel like you guys are going to go after something that you guys really want here. And then we have the Seven of Swords as the potential outcome. I feel like you guys could be trying to get out of a situation, like trying to get away from a situation or something like that here. Also, you need to like trust in your analytical mind to find a solution to some kind of problem, because that Seven of Swords is the outcome and the Page of Swords is below, looking at the Fool. You guys will find a way to make what you want to happen, but I feel like trying to manipulate the energies or the outcome too much may not turn out so well, is what I want to say. Whether that's you or someone else. This could be any kind of situation, work, love, family, or whatever, you guys. But I feel like you guys need to get over your fears too here, Scorpios. Alright, that's what I have for you guys, Scorpio. Let's move on to Sagittarius. Let's see what we have for Sagittarius. What do we have for Sagittarius? On your focus, we have the Star. In the current situation, we have the Two of Pentacles. One more flip through. What else do we have for Sagittarius? Hello. In the upcoming future, you have the Eight of Pentacles. What you need to leave behind is the Ten of Swords. What you should focus on is reverie. Remember 2, Page of Swords. What you think you need, but you don't, Ten of Wands. Down below you have the Lovers. Okay, you guys might have a choice here. And then the potential outcome is the Nine of Chalices. I feel like you guys are comfortable where you're at, though, you guys. I feel like the universe is pushing you to make a decision, to make a choice. In the current situation, we have the Two of Pentacles. I feel like you guys are just kind of sitting there, not really making a choice. You know, like, you're just like, you guys could be juggling. Like, you know, it doesn't have to be love or cheating or anything like that. It could be juggling, like, which job I want, like, what direction I want to go in. It could be any of those things. There's some kind of wish you have, though, with the star above. This is also being comfortable where you're at. I feel like the universe is telling you to make a choice, to move forward or something towards one or the other, because in the star, this usually after the tower has happened, and usually the woman is there, like, you know, pouring water, the water bearer. She's taking a break, she's taking a rest, and I feel like you guys are comfortable there because you have the Nine of Cups below, like, below that. So, and there could also be a wish coming true for you guys too, maybe about a love situation. But I feel like some of you guys need to leave behind some kind of fantasy or something like that here, or just not taking any action or going towards it. Because you have the Ten of Swords and what you need to leave behind. So there could have been some kind of betrayal or something, or some kind of ending, and I feel like you just need to leave that behind here. You guys, I feel like you guys have been healing long enough, the universe is saying. You know, now you guys need to move towards whatever makes you guys happy. Because you should focus on the reverie. And you guys, this card here in this deck, it's an extra card. It's not in other tarot decks. This kind of represents, like, you know, realizing that you were in a place, you know, not, you know, for not a long time. It was like a great dream to have or fantasy to have, but you weren't meant to play that out, if that makes any sense. Remember, 2 Page of Swords. Learn the lesson for what it is, and I feel like make a choice, because this is looking at the Two of Pentacles here. I feel like you need to release whatever that Ten of Swords or ending was here and make a choice. You guys, the Lovers is below. That's also about a choice. You guys, this could be any kind of choice. It doesn't have to be love, but it could be. Some of you guys might have a choice between lovers, and you need to realize who you're meant to be with, and instead of, like, I feel like you guys are having a hard time making your mind up. So one of them is like a fantasy, or like it would never work out or something like that, and another one is probably more stable, because you have the Eight of Pentacles in the upcoming future here. This is like flowering those seeds that you planted in, like, the Seven of Pentacles here, and, you know, having the fruit, like fruits of your labor, you know, coming to life. This could be about work for some of you guys. You guys might have a choice between 2 careers, 2 lovers, 2 anything, you guys. And it's tied to, like, a wish. But I think you guys need to, like, realize which one was just a wish and which one is based on reality more, with that Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Chalices. 9 of Chalices in the outcome. You guys are also comfortable where you are, not making a decision, not making a choice. And I feel like the universe, like, wants you to make a choice, you guys. The Lovers is below. That's about a choice too. All right. I feel repetitive. Let's do Capricorn now. What do we have for Capricorn? What do we have for Capricorn? And if there was a betrayal, Sagittarius, like, you guys need to move on from that, I think. All right, what do we have for Capricorn? What do we have for Capricorn? King of Chalices. In the current situation, you have the Sun. Something is going to make you guys really happy, Capricorn. We have the Two of Swords in the future. What you need to leave behind is the Ten of Pentacles. What you should focus on is the Magician. Remember, 2, Page of Pentacles. What you think you need but you don't is the Lovers. Down below you have the Knight of Wands. And the potential outcome is the Queen of Pentacles. Alright, I feel like you guys are focused on whatever makes you guys happy right now. Maybe even your children, you guys, if you have children. This could be like a family situation. In the current energies, we have the Sun. I don't take questions. So I feel like you guys have clarity on something here. Also, you're focused on whatever makes you guys happy, whatever makes your family happy. Maybe even your children, for a lot of you guys, if you have children. If you don't have children, maybe you want children. We have the King of Chalices above. You guys are doing what's best for you here, spiritually, emotionally, and you have clarity on something here. What you need to leave behind is the Ten of Pentacles. This could be like a hometown, a family situation, a living situation, a job that you've been at for a long time. This is well established. This is something you've been doing for a long time, and you need to leave that behind. That's in the leave behind position. What you should focus on is the Magician. Believe in your ability to manifest and know that you have all the tools it takes to manifest a new beginning, you guys, because you have the Page of Pentacles in your Remember 2 spot. So you guys can start a new beginning here, and I feel like it's going to be very abundant, very nurturing, very stable with the Queen of Pentacles as the outcome. I feel like there's something you need to leave behind that you've been doing for a long time. And I feel like you guys know this. You have clarity on this. This could have been a love situation that you were in for a very long time, even married, living together, and maybe even had children. What you think you need but you don't is the Lovers. You guys don't need this connection, whatever this is, you guys. Like, it could have been a very strong soul tie, no matter what it was, or it doesn't matter what kind of connection it was, you guys. I feel like you guys don't need it. You guys might be too comfortable, and I feel like the universe wants you guys to, like, start a new beginning, you guys, with the Magician to the Page of Pentacles. And what you should focus on, that's like manifesting a new beginning. And then in the upcoming future, you have the Two of Swords. You guys might have some kind of choice to make here, but I feel like you guys should ignore maybe others' advice, maybe family members or something here, you guys. Do what's best for you. Down below, we have the Knight of Wands. This is in your subconscious. You guys are ready to like take action and go after what you want here. Or if you're not right now, you guys will. We have the Queen of Pentacles here. This is going to bring a lot of abundance, stability, and it's going to be very nurturing for you guys. Whatever this new beginning is with that Page of Pentacles, I feel like it's also going to bring you a lot of happiness with the King of Chalices above. You guys need to believe in your ability to manifest instead of sticking with what you're comfortable with. You guys are staying in your comfort zone too much, I think. That's the main message that I'm getting here. All right, Capricorn, let's see what we have for Aquarius now. Let's see what we have for Aquarius. What do we have for Aquarius? What do we have for Aquarius? On your focus, we have the Four of Swords. In the current situation, we have the Five of Wands. Let's see what's in the upcoming future. Alright, what else do we have for Aquarius? We have the Eight of Chalices. What you need to leave behind is the Seven of Wands. What you should focus on is the Knight of Chalices. Remember 2, Ace of Wands. What you think you need but you don't is the Devil. Down below we have the World. And the potential outcome is the King of Swords. Ooh, I like it, Aquarius. You guys are walking away from what no longer serves you guys. In the current energy here, we have the Five of Wands. I feel like you guys are standing up for yourselves, fighting for what you guys believe in here. Or standing up for something. There could be like conflicts. What you need to leave behind is the Seven of Wands. I feel like this is possibly giving into that Five of Wands. You guys might need to leave drama behind, leave arguments behind. You have the Four of Swords on your focus, on your mind. I feel like you guys are focused on peace, on healing, and taking a break. What you should focus on is the Knight of Chalices. I feel like you guys should make peace with whatever this Five of Wands energy is here, or whatever it is that you need to heal from. Whatever it was you guys felt like you need to stand up for yourselves for, or someone else possibly. Because you guys definitely are like that, Aquarius. You guys do stick up for others, you know. You guys might have to like kind of stay out of this one maybe. Or something like that here. You guys are definitely going to have to walk away from toxicity. You remember too, we have the Ace of Wands. Remember to go after some kind of new beginning. Go after ideas or people who inspire you here. Instead of people who like make it a competition. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you guys are stepping back from people like that here. Some people just like to make their life about a whole competition, and like I feel like you guys are done with that. Like in this situation, you're just kind of going your own way, you know, minding your own business. I think some of you guys might be tempted, you guys, with what you think you need but you don't, being the devil. You guys might be tempted to, like, you know, feed into this toxicity, this drama, arguments, whatever this is. But I feel like ultimately you guys are going to walk away from it here with this Eight of Chalices in the future. Like, and you're going to go towards what makes you guys happy here. You know, just move on with love in your heart. Don't feed into this drama, whatever this is, you guys. Down below we have the World. And so you guys are going to close this toxic cycle out, whatever that is, you guys. There's going to be an ending and also a new beginning. I feel like you guys are focused more on your new beginning, especially, or you need to, with this Ace of Wands, because there is a new beginning coming for you guys here. Some kind of passionate new beginning. And something that I feel will make you guys more happy. We have the King of Swords as the potential outcome. And Aquarius, I feel like this is you guys, like, you know, living in your truth. You know, just, you know, being at peace with whatever this was. I like it. You know, there could be drama around you guys, but you're not, like, feeding into it. You guys might be tempted to, but I feel like the best thing to do is just, you know, do your own thing. All right. And not to feed into any drama. All right, what do we have for Pisces? And then that will be the end of the live, and I'll timestamp this. Make sure to go check out your guys' new moon readings. I did them yesterday. The new moon is tomorrow. And there's also a Mercury Cazimi. I also have July readings up, and those will probably still resonate. We're still in July. All right, what do we have for Pisces? What do we have for Pisces? All right, let's go. Up above, we have the Eight of Swords. In the current situation, we have the King of Wands. In the upcoming future, we have the Three of Pentacles. What you need to leave behind is the Queen of Chalices. All right, let's get this reading out. What you need to focus on is reverie. Remember, too, the Hierophant. Dude, something is going against your values here. You guys need to remember to stick to your values. What you think you need but you don't is the Five of Swords. Down below we have the Five of Wands. And the potential outcome is the Emperor. Yeah, Pisces, you guys need to stand up for what you guys believe in here. Something might go against your values, your morals, or something here, and your beliefs. And you guys are going to stand up for it, I feel, or yourselves, and take your power back. In the current situation, we have the King of Wands. I feel like you guys know exactly what you want. On your focus, we have the Eight of Swords. So you guys, something is going through your head over and over again here. Or something keeps happening over and over again. And I feel like you guys are ready to break that cycle. What you need to leave behind is the Queen of Chalices. I feel like you guys need to stop loving or giving or nurturing a situation that I feel does not align with your belief system, your values, your morals, your code of ethics, all that stuff. what you should focus on is the reverie. And this is something that, like, you're meant to, like, experience for a short while, but it wasn't supposed to be on your path. So this is like realizing that, you know, something that was on your path wasn't supposed to be there, and that, like, maybe it was a fantasy, or like it wasn't real, you know. Some of you guys are having a hard time seeing that, but I think you guys will eventually here. Or you guys are avoiding seeing that. Remember too, we have the Hierophant. Like I said, you guys need to remember to stay committed to your beliefs, your values, your morals, whatever this is about, whatever this Eight of Swords is that's going through your head over and over again. I feel like you guys know it doesn't go align with who you guys are here. And that it might be a fantasy or something, but I feel like you can't get it out of your head though. It's hard for you guys to get out of your head here. What you think you need but you don't is the Five of Swords. So you guys might feel like you need to fight, like argue or fight, or, you know, for whatever this reverie is, because that's above it. That's like a fantasy, you guys. Like, you guys don't need to fight for this. You don't need to stand up for this. You're also being told not to, like, nurture this or love it. You know, like with this Queen of Cups being what you need to leave behind, Pisces. It doesn't align with you, with your truth, whatever this is, you guys. It could be a work situation, friend circles. Like, you guys might be finding that they just don't align with your path or something right now. It's that conflict with it, you guys, because you have the Five of Wands below. This is down below. This is in your subconscious, in your soul. I feel like this is not something that aligns with you. Like, some of you guys might want to, like, give in to this, you know, like, wanting to fight, you guys, with the Five of Swords next to it, and what you think you need but you don't. But I feel like you guys need to let something go that was just supposed to be a part of your path for a short while here. Because you guys are building something that's going to have a stronger foundation in the future with the Three of Pentacles, Pisces. You need to take your power back with the Emperor too here, you guys. You know, do stand up for yourselves. But I feel like you shouldn't stand up for something that doesn't align with you guys. And you guys will know what that is, Pisces, whatever that is in your lives. It could be a work situation too. You guys might not agree with how something was done or something at a workplace or at home. Family situations, friends, anything like that. It's just something that's against your beliefs. Like, whatever that is, I don't know. Only you guys know. And you need to take your power back, you guys. You're definitely going to be building something with a stronger foundation. There's expansion and growth with this being number 3. Also creativity. All right, that's what I have for all signs, you guys. This is where I'm going to end the live. Make sure you guys check out your new moon readings and your monthly readings. You guys take care. All right, bye guys.